if you're new here, I'm SagentT and I create gameplay inspiration. So today we're taking the first look at our main character, Elizabeth Saylor, from our Story Build Homeschool Reunion. If you have not seen that video yet, I suggest watching that one first to get the entire backstory. Also in that video, we touch on Elizabeth's family. So if you would like to see a video on them in the future, please let me know in the comment section below. So a brief recap, Elizabeth is a mother and wife struggling with her insecurities of feeling like a failure. She moved away with her family to a new town in hopes of a fresh start, but unfortunately ended up moving next door to her former high school bully, causing her even more self-consciousness. We have yet to meet her formally, so let's get into it. This is Elizabeth, Liz for short. The naturally energetic thrill seeker who's at her best when solving problems and bringing dynamic energy into her relationships and the world around her. To understand why she's in such a rough spot in life right now, we must first understand who she is at her core. But before we get to that, let's get a quick overview of her personality. Liz is active and playful, often the life of the party, has a good sense of humor, and loves to keep life exciting. Her aspiration has always been to be an extreme sports enthusiast. Her top 3 defining traits are active, adventurous, and self-assured, but her high energy and humor do not go unnoticed. Her favorite colors are that of a sunset: red, pink, yellow, and orange. As for music, she loves anything that will get her moving, like hip-hop, island, metal, and electronica. She loves socializing and is quite a conversationalist. She will take any opportunity to make jokes, flirt, pull pranks, and other silly behavior. As for fashion, she tends to stick to the basics, with a dash of polished and preppy accents. Her hobbies are diverse. She is a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so she goes for sports like rock climbing, skiing, and snowboarding. But on a quiet weekend, you'll catch her doing an array of activities like cooking, baking, watching comedy, doing a quick workout, or even dancing. You may even catch her online shopping for some cool vintage decor pieces. She needs decor in her home that is just as unconventional as she is. Of course, with a dynamic personality like this, style is a key tool for expression. Liz doesn't obsess over her appearance, but definitely likes to look nice. While the function and comfort of her outfits are her top priorities, she still values her appearance and likes to shop for new clothes that represent her personal sense of style. Her closet is a little hard to define, as her approach to fashion is extremely adaptable. She likes to follow her instincts and can switch her looks up very quickly. We can't truly understand how she chooses to express herself on the outside without a deeper sense of who she is on the inside. So as we look at her approach to dressing for each occasion, we'll delve deeper into what truly defines her. Liz's strongest desire is to experience everything life has to offer. She values being able to adapt to any situation and needs a wardrobe that allows her to do so. Due to this, comfort and functionality are at the top of her list when choosing her everyday wear. However, she knows that style has an impact, so coordination and matching don't skip the priority list. You'll generally find Liz sporting classic chic for daily looks. She loves a good pop of color, and no look would be complete without her signature pink lip. Out of all of the fashion rules Liz follows, there is one that she never veers from. No matter the plans on the day's agenda, she believes in being fully dressed and prepared for the day ahead. The evening is the only time you will catch her wearing athleisure or loungewear. She's very action-based and believes in dressing for success. However, it's been a few years since Liz has had a life outside of motherhood and marriage, so she questions the point of upholding this standard more and more each day. Before her days consisted of changing dirty diapers and lint-rolling dog hair off the couch, Elizabeth was a dedicated full-time college student with plans to start a career in sports medicine. She and her husband John were high school sweethearts, and after graduating, began their new academic careers together at the University of Rochester. Shortly into freshman year, Elizabeth was expecting, and their daughter Emily was on the way. Unfortunately, Elizabeth could not handle her studies and parental life, so she took a break from school and is yet to find the time to return. While she loves being a mom and a wife, she feels she's behind in life, has failed at being successful, and has lost her identity completely. Elizabeth is deeply afraid of the direction her life is taking. It resembles a very dark and unpleasant part of her childhood. She witnessed her lively and loving mom's health decline after giving up a thriving art career for a more stable one in order to provide for her and her siblings after their dad left. Liz was always an energetic child, but her need to feel alive became vital after losing her mom. Regaining her sense of self is imperative, as she does not make the best decisions when she feels idle. Elizabeth doesn't typically dress in formal wear. She leads a busy life as a stay-at-home mom, so she usually prefers comfortable and practical clothing. She now considers it a uniform. Occasionally, she dresses up when her husband John surprises her with a date night. However, these are less frequent now due to John's busy career. His most recent surprise was an invitation to a dinner party hosted by his boss and his boss's wife. The event is to welcome the company's newcomers. Elizabeth was mortified when she recognized the name and photo of the wife, Winnie Maddock, formerly Winnie Crenshaw, her former high school bully. Even with the work she's had done to her face, Elizabeth immediately recognized her, although it may have bypassed John. Elizabeth, John, and Winnie all attended the same high school, and while Winnie was the most popular girl in school, John was very introverted and didn't really pay much attention to her. Elizabeth never mentioned being harassed, so Winnie wouldn't be a highlight in John's mind. John's boss lives nearby in the neighborhood, and although parties aren't really his thing, John feels attending the event would be a great way to have some fun with Elizabeth, build a little camaraderie with his new co-workers, and introduce themselves as they are new to town. Despite his good intentions, he's unaware of the traumatic memories that Liz has been forced to relive. John and Elizabeth didn't actually begin dating until junior year of high school, and even then, Liz never spoke of Winnie. He's completely clueless about how deep this feud runs, or that it even exists. In high school, Liz was a talented athlete who made the varsity cheer team as a freshman. However, her success made the team's captain, Winnie Crenshaw, feel threatened. Winnie and her friends would secretly bully Liz during practice, often mocking her appearance or stealing from her gym locker. The situation became unbearable for Liz, especially after the loss of her mother, and she was eventually forced to quit the team. Liz refuses to give Winnie the satisfaction of knowing that she's just a housewife, not when Winnie herself looks like she and her husband could afford to buy the entire neighborhood. Liz achieves a sophisticated and refined appearance with her formal attire. However, she avoids looking overly rigid by incorporating lighter hues and playful sequined fabrics. To add a touch of fun, she complements and finalizes her outfit with a lively pink lipstick. Elizabeth is a natural athlete. She easily navigates her physical environment and is highly coordinated. She loves using this skill to pursue excitement and adventure, especially in risky or even dangerous activities. When she feels stuck in a rut or feels like she's missing out on the good life, she often uses these activities to cope. Her athletic wear is like a second skin, allowing her to express the most significant aspects of her identity. She typically opts for a basic combo of a darker colored tank or t-shirt with either shorts or leggings. She throws on a pair of shades, and to bring things to life, she adds a pair of eccentric, bright colored sneakers. It's a shame that her stylish sneakers have been collecting dust lately. She's been struggling with her sense of self, which has left her feeling drained and unmotivated. Even activities she used to enjoy have lost their appeal. She's become quite critical of things, and even minor issues with John seem to bother her greatly. It's as if everything is a hassle. She feels adrift and uncertain about what she really wants out of life. Every day seems like a repeat of the last, and she's struggling to maintain her emotional balance. The fact that she doesn't have much in her life weighs heavily on her, especially since she doesn't have parents and isn't close to her siblings. Even though Elizabeth may be dealing with some personal struggles as a stay-at-home mom, she has a great love for her job and adores her daughter Emily. Parenting comes so natural to her, and she possesses all of the qualities that a child would desire in a parent. She is playful and fun-loving, understanding and flexible, and genuinely enjoys spending time with her child. Liz's favorite part of the day is when she can put on her pajamas and spend time with Emily during bath time. They both have a blast, with Liz filling the tub with Emily's favorite toys, and Emily creating as many bubbles as possible. Liz is a social butterfly who loves attending parties and being in lively atmospheres. She is easygoing, charming, and tolerant, which makes her naturally popular among others. Her outgoing personality ensures that she is always the life of the party and the first one to be invited to events. Boring is not a word that exists in her vocabulary. It was at a party that she met John, who had been coerced by his friends to attend. John was uncomfortable and stood alone by the refreshment table, looking like he wanted to disappear into the wallpaper. Liz noticed him and thought he was cute, so she approached him and struck up a conversation. They had spent the entire night engaged in deep conversation, lost in their own little world. He found her intriguing and she found him mysterious. She hasn't attended a party in a while, but for her go-to look, she prefers a simple yet elegant outfit with a hint of sparkle and plenty of sequins. She typically opts for a neutral makeup look, but with bright and bold lipstick to add some vibrancy. Elizabeth is someone who loves adventure and taking risks. She lives in the moment and enjoys immersing herself in exciting experiences, such as exploring nature's elements like the ocean. During the summer, Elizabeth, along with her husband John and daughter Emily, enjoy visiting the beach. They spend family time building sandcastles and having fun. Afterward, Elizabeth takes a moment to herself to swim towards the endless horizon, feeling like a majestic dolphin. Of course, she does this in style with her preppy printed swimsuits and retro designs. Liz absolutely loves summertime because it allows her to spend most of her days outside. She takes advantage of the warm weather by teaching Emily some of the games she played during her own childhood. When John has time off, Liz sets up the tent in the backyard and prepares snack trays so the whole family can enjoy backyard camping and stargazing. As for her summer attire, Liz alternates between wearing bright and flirty prints and patterns, loose and flowy clothing, or simple and fresh outfits. Elizabeth felt terrible before moving into their new family home. Since the move fell in summer, she hoped to host gatherings after meeting new neighbors and showcasing some of those outfits. However, upon discovering Winnie, she now fears she must keep a low profile until she can devise a plan to appear more successful. She refuses to tell John about her plans. She's ashamed of how she feels and even more ashamed of what she's considering doing to make sure that when she and Winnie finally meet again, it's an equal confrontation. During the winter months, Liz likes to keep her style simple. Her outfits are chic and polished, yet still basic. She likes to mix different textiles for a layered look and adds a pattern like plaid to add depth. She tops her look off with a bold colored hat and of course a pink lipstick. Liz is the naturally energetic thrill seeker who's at her best when solving problems and bringing dynamic energy into her relationships and the world around her. She's defined by her desire to experience everything life has to offer, but wants to do it all while avoiding pain and boredom. This mentality is currently hindering her in life. To grow, she'll have to slow down and learn to be present instead of distracting herself with busyness, to value her pain and see the beauty in it. She must become friends with solitude to become more self-aware and, most importantly, be willing to go deep to experience a more authentic version of life. The question is, will she? So we'll say goodbye to our character for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to stick around for the screenshots. And as always, stay sagey with the gameplay. Bye!